Alright. Hello, this is the stream. This is the one. It's all been very confusing. Don't ever use YouTube live events. That is what I've learned tonight. It's a strange system that isn't very well explained. Okay, what time is it? 10 past. We got time for a quick battle to throw in. So I'm going to do a quick multiplayer battle. Anyone can join. This is just going to be a little warm up for the stream. Wait for people to join, wait for it to fill up a little bit, and then we'll crack into our first match, whoever is available. Password is chimp. ZWars X. Let's do this. Whoever wants it, 2v2. Let's get cracking. I'm ready to smack somebody in the face. As this faction. The Dark. Ooh. I forgot what they're called. The Cult of Pleasure. I am going to pleasure somebody right now. Who's it going to be? Who's looking to get pleasured? I need my maps book. There it is. So we'll do a 2v2 to start with. Hopefully everyone's found this stream. And no one's stuck on the stupid old event page. Welcome everybody. I haven't even said welcome to you all. How rude am I? Jesus Christ. Younger Scrolls, Outer, Van Kendo, Soul, Eastvan, Austin, Professor, myself, Catpatat, Eerie, Kai, I am a fucking gnome, he's a gnome, GJ, Body, welcome, welcome everybody. Outer Regions here, 2 more, password is chimp, chimp like the thing that we're 98% of. Hello there. I reserve that for videos normally. 43 people. Maybe hopefully we'll hit about 100. And we can start. Oh, Koukin's in here. Oh dear, Outer Region and Koukin. That's not what I want to face. Oh dear, I'm dead. 2v1. Alright, let's do it. I hate to knock them both out, but jeez. One more. I need a partner. I need a goddamn partner. Jump in, man. It's all good. It's Bog. This is just a little friendly game, so nothing to worry about. Doesn't matter if you're absolutely terrible. Probably going to get smashed anyway, so let's just get smashed together. Lordy's here. Welcome, my friend. Let's do this crazy thing. Welcome, Oliver. Thank you, my friend. Glad you enjoy my works. Welcome, Halrin. Oh, Jokovsky. Somebody get him out of here. I need a bouncer. Jokovsky's got to go. He's a troublemaker, that one. Can't be trusted. Okay, what am I bringing? Building my army real quick. Oh, nearly forgot my magic. Is what I do best. Too much money. That can go, that can go. That can go, still too much. Do need you. Okay, that'll do. Right, whenever you're ready, fellas. Let's not take too long. Ready to get this tournament underway. Have you taken my money yet? I think it should go through tomorrow, actually, Austin. So we can crack on with your one-on-one-ing. Guinea pig's good. That's what I like to see. Chainsaw Gav, welcome. Yeah, I was going to try and eat the guinea pigs. Little does he know we put cyanide pills inside them, so if anyone does try to eat them, It's night-night. Bikinis of death? Could be. Could be. We shall see. Are this bastards with glory or without glory? We'll see, Yarkor. We shall see. Here we go. So we're going to do a little 2v2 first of all, and then we're going to jump into the tournament games, whoever is here. So Koukin's here, Out is here. Who else is playing? I can't remember. Gav's here. Lordy's here. So we need Viking. Is he here? Viking and Cortex and Falcon and somebody else, I think. Welcome, Mohammed. So the tournament is, if you don't know, it's a sort of tabletop style tournament. So the players will be stuck to their specific faction. They won't be able to change their army or their build at all. So they'll have to use it for the entire tournament, which could be interesting. This tournament's either going to be pretty cool or a disaster, so we'll see. We'll see which it is.
Cruel and deadly.
Cruel and deadly.
Eager for battle. Eager for battle. Dread spears.
Right. I am ready. Pretty much.
Feared by all.
Sorceress of Grand.
We are ready. Dread spears.
Let's do this crazy thing. I'll remove the banner once the battle starts, before anyone asks.
Dread spears.
Is it just drop-in tournament, or is there a sign-up? With sign-up, the combatants are already decided. The matchups are already decided. The details are on my Discord, if you are in there. If not, you can find the link on any of my videos, or any of my more recent videos. Okay, here we nearly go. Here we go.
Dealers in death.
I am the Cult of Pleasure, and I am going to pleasure outer region a treat. And Lordy will attempt to kill Koukin. What the hell is this? It's a cheeky double warp lightning over there, which means I'm going to have a little bit less to deal with on my side, which I cannot complain about too much. Where's my army walking? Come on, lads. Get a shift on. Get a bloody shift on.
Cold ones.
So what are we looking at here? Clan rats. Good luck, clan rats. Yeah, so Outer doesn't really have a lot that can get through my Blackguard of Naggarond. So, you know, bad news for him.
Sorceress of Grand. Ready.
Ooh, what is that? What is that?
My power is yours.
Where are you stood? Why are you stood there? My line has just gone absolutely ridiculous.
Cold-blooded
Ridiculous.
killers.
Oh. So when I moved my army, it started moving my formation up.
Dreadlord. Kill them.
Get him, Harpies!
Eager for battle. Advance, Druki. Terror and death. Druki. At once. Moving out.
Ready. Yes.
Cruel and deadly. Slash. Kill. Cold ones.
We'll drop some hits over here.
Blackguards. No survivors. Advancing. Onward. To the structure. Going. It is done. Hack. Cut. The merciless host. Nagarothi. Die, weaklings.
It is done.
Advancing. By Cain. No mercy. Advancing. It Eager for battle! Attack!
Servant of Hecate! Come, melee!
Dreadlord!
Cold-blooded killers! Dark elves! No survivor!
I'm very silent. I'm very focused.
Blackguards!
Dreadlord! Mate!
Sorceress! Onward!
Druki! As you say, Dread Spears!
Gonna keep my dread spears chasing off their
Dreadlord!
missiles.
Death! Eager for battle!
Sorceress of Grun!
Get the sorceress in there. She can do something useful. Sending my blackguard over to kill some Bretonians. Lordy looks like he's doing alright. Although there's still this to deal with for the Skaven, but not sure how much damage it's going to do.
Dread
There's some
spears!
Bretonian cavalry
It is
coming
done.
my way.
Slay them!
Up has.
Dark shards! Onward!
Dread spears! Onward!
By Drakira! Destroy!
Advance, Koukin!
Glorious destruction!
Gotta manage my cavalry a little better.
Feared
Let's
by
get my lord out of the way. He's getting a little bit hammered.
Sorceress of
Not been
Grun!
doing much with him. Been ignoring him a little bit too much. Let's bring my sorcerers over here.
battle ready!
Let's fire on these damn dirty Bretonians.
Carnage awaits!
Going!
There's my blackguard.
Blackguards!
Just over here killing Knights of the Realm.
Cold one!
Wunderbar.
Dreadlord! Die, weaklings! On to slaughter!
Okay. So this 2v2, I'm gonna say it's looking over, but maybe I'm, being a little bit presumptuous. Let's try and shoot that damn cavalry.
It is done.
Attack!
For the convent!
For the convent.
Merciless warriors! We are ready! Cold one! Dreadlord! Show no mercy!
I haven't even used any of my breath attacks or nothing.
Blackguards! Destroy!
I think my lord is getting heavily spelled on.
Dreadlord! Die, weaklings!
Maybe the warlock.
Time to go!
Could be the warlock.
We are ready!
The blackguard on Scroak.
Destroy them!
Attack! Blackguard! Dark shards! No
Death Runners over there. We're going to get some missiles on them. That should dispatch them relatively swiftly.
Sorceress of Grun! Going!
Forward! Eager for battle! Massacre them!
They got to run slingers, okay. Thought they were lesser slingers.
My power is yours!
Try and get that lord dead.
Onward!
Good old Scroak, he's hanging in there.
Cold ones! Moving out!
Let's get the cold ones out of there.
Blackguards!
Sorceress!
To destruction!
Black-hearted lord! Battle ready!
Leon Kerr's still in good health, of course.
Advance!
Dreadlord! I live for murder!
He's going after my precious missiles.
To murder!
Separate, lads.
Blackguards!
Is he? Might be going after my lord.
Move! Cold ones! Die, weaklings! Druki! At once!
He's not going to hang around. He is indeed going after my lord.
Leaving!
Shall play a fun game. There's a priest. Get you after her.
End them!
Skroke dead yet?
Nagarothi!
This battle's going to wear on way longer than it should be.
Merciless host!
Oh, come on. How slow are you? Jesus Christ. Is he really that much faster?
Back!
Wow, you are an absolute retarded lord. Just, I don't know whether to go left or right. Left or right. And then he dies. Brilliant. Bloody brilliant. Oh, maybe they're going to survive.
Nagarothi! Cold-blooded killers! Blackguards!
I stopped caring about 10 minutes ago. This is just wearing on a bit now.
Dark shards!
Come on, fellas.
Carnage awaits!
Sorceress of Grun! Striking out!
Dark shards! Dealers in death!
All shall suffer!
Withdraw!
Sorceress of Grun!
Dark shards!
I've got some spears over here.
Murder!
Chilling.
Ready! At once!
Blackguards!
Let's try and get Skroky dead if nothing else.
Eager for blood!
Dark shards!
Kill Skroke, I'll be happy. So who's ready? Obviously two of the combatants are in, oh, three of the combatants are in this match, but who's ready to play their match?
Cold-blooded killers!
Anybody?
Massacre them!
Anybody at all?
Blackguards!
Kill everything!
See, I think Leon Kerr with full health alone is going to win this because he's just unstoppable
Battle ready!
when he's got so much health.
Understood.
Dark sorceress!
To destruction! Dealers in death! Dark shards!
Don't run away, lads.
We understand! Terror and death! Massacre them!
Okay, what time is it? We'll end this at past if it's not over by then. We don't want to go on too long. We want to get the tournament going, god damn it. Lordy's ready, Cortex is ready. Are you two opponents? I can't remember. I think so. Cortex and Lordy, you're playing each other, aren't you?
We are
Maybe you can
ready.
be the first match.
Sorceress of Grun! I thirst!
We understand!
Yeah, Leon Kerr is just by himself enough to just, there's anything that our armies have left to do about him. He's a bit of a monster. Viking, is Viking here? Are you Death Clock? I can't remember. Everyone with their different damn names. Good game, fellas. Okay, let's do this crazy thing. Who's ready? Who is ready? Lordy and Cortex. You good? Alright, let's do it. Battle of the Bastards. It's called Battle of the Bastards. The bastard will be Bastard 1, as this is the first game. Battle of the Bastards, Bastard 1. Oh, you're Dr. Lollipop, okay. Okay, Lordy and Cortex. Let's do it. Vampires and... I forget who Cortex was. High Elves? Wait, I've set it up wrong. Hold on. I need to be a spectator. I are a noob. There we go. Host gamer spectator. Hopefully this will work okay. If not, one of you might have to host, but we'll see how it goes because I'm streaming as well. Okay. This is good because I can set up the map from here. What map did I choose for you fellas? Good old Blood Pine Woods. Good old Blood Pines. Get rid of some of these in a minute. Oh, no, no, no. We need that one. Okay. Blood Pine Woods. Right, set it up, gentlemen. First round. First battle. Cortex is gone. Oh, dear. Hello, Bart. Thank you, sir. I'm a beautiful bastard. Dr. Lollipop. That does make life a lot easier. Okay, Cortex is back. Lordy, waiting on you, brother man. Welcome to everybody who's joined. We're at 118 now. Very nice. Battle of the Bastards tournament. For those who don't know, it's a tabletop style tournament. So it's an 8-man tournament first of all, and every one of those players is a different faction, and they are locked to that faction for the entire tournament, and they're also locked to their build for the entire tournament as well, which is going to be interesting. Still waiting on Lordy. Sidob. Where's he at? He was just in the game we just played, so shouldn't be far away. Vikings here, sweet. We can do Viking and Gaff next, or Koukin and Amove. Is Amove here? Password, bastard 1. Waiting on Lordy right now. Password, bastard 1. There he is. Okay. So hopefully everyone's saved their build so they can easily select them and we can get going. Ready up whenever you're ready, boys. I are ready. So we've got vampires versus high elves. It's only one battle per match because this is just going to be a short tournament. Don't want it to take forever. Just kind of testing out this style of tournament, see how it goes. If it goes well, we'll do similar things in the future, but maybe with best of 3s. Tonight it's just a best of 1. Obviously that wouldn't make sense for a best of 3. Well, I suppose it kind of would if you did a best of 3, but you have to play as the same faction and the same build. Could be interesting, I suppose, if you change up the maps, maybe. Here we go. First match, Lordy versus Cortex. Let's see what they can do. Let's go, Lordy. 8 units versus 2. That's the Lordy special. Check who we missing. Falcon. See if he's around. Maybe he is here. Just waiting for them to load in. Hello, Yamabi. Welcome, buddy. So Lordy has been around for a while in my Discord. I've seen him play. He played in the last great tournament, maybe even the first one as well. I can't remember. But Cortex, I don't know much about. Adjust my mic. How? Is it too quiet? Too loud? Am I breathing into the mic a lot? Do tell me if I do that. Welcome without reaching also here, man. Cool. So we pretty much got everyone, I think. Whoa. Let's look away. Actually, we don't need to look away. Everyone, well, I suppose everyone doesn't know each other's builds, but we won't give away how people are deploying, at least. But everyone will know each other's builds fairly quick. After the first round, anyway. But then there's only 3 matches after that, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But is my mic okay now? I don't like being one of those guys, so do tell me if I do start doing that. Lord, master of the club. My mic okay now? Good. Should be loud enough. Yeah, I think it's when I have it too low. When I have it down here, then you get all the nose breathing going on. If I put it up a bit, I avoid the nose. Okay, I'm ready for this. Let's see what you fellas bring to the table. And the thing about this style of tournament, I think, is that it'll kind of either accentuate or lessen the kind of skill gap between people. Because if one player is much better than the other, it could so happen that their army or their faction or their build is really disadvantageous to who they're facing. So the person who's not very good might have a really good build for beating their opponent, which gives them more of a chance to win, if that makes any sense. So it's going to be interesting. Why is it YouTube and not Twitch? As you can see by the viewing numbers, I get a lot more people on YouTube because 58,000 people get notified that I'm streaming rather than the 1,800 that do on Twitch. So it just makes more sense. Yeah, I may switch over completely to YouTube, or I may just use Twitch for other games. Total War will probably mostly be here now on YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. One man is ready. We wait on the second man. Here we go. The battle is underway. Oh, a big army for the vampires. Okay, let's look at the vampires first. So Lordy, 2 units of Blood Knights out wide, zombies out front, Graveguard, Sternsman Graveguard, 2 Crypt Horrors, some great weapons, and then a bunch of Skeleton Spearmen at the back, and Manfred on a Hellsteed, I think. A very balanced army, which is what you're going to need for this tournament, so we'll see what he can do with that. Chainsaw Gav. Why can't you swear when you send this? Oh, that's Gav all over. So Lordy got his nice balanced army. What does Cortex have? Skins of the Mathlan. Anti-Large got some White Lions. Spearmen on the edges. The Fireborn, very powerful. Some Phoenix Guard, very powerful. Couple of archers, 3 units of archers. Shadow Mage and Alariel the Radiant. More spears on the edge. So again, a balanced army. 1 unit of cavalry though. Only the 1 unit, but it is the strongest unit that you're going to get for these boys. So we'll see. Blood Knights coming out wide. High Elf's going to turn to face. What's he going to do? Is he going for the trees? Going to sit in the trees and hope he forgets about them? We'll see. He's got Fireborn and Blood and Spearmen over here to try and deal with them, so that's a fairly even encounter, depending on magic and things. Manfred is nearby, so chances are he's going to be having something to do with this little engagement. As for the front lines, it's going to be, I'd say it's more favourable to the High Elves because they have the armor piercing to get through the Graveguard. But then, do the High Elves have the, I suppose they do the anti-large to stop the Crypt Horrors, but they've got Spearmen everywhere, so I guess they do, and they've got the Phoenix Guard. Yeah, I was going to say this unit is a good one to take over here to face these, which he has done, although, sort of. They're over on that side, so they can help out if need be. But it does leave him a little bit exposed back here to this, potentially. So, got to be careful. Lordy coming in now, zombies, going to tie things up a little bit. Let's see if he puts 8 units into 2. Gav, thank you very much for that donation, by the way. I just read the thing and lolled rather than thanking you. Crypt Horrors going into White Lions. They didn't charge back either, so that is a good news for the Crypt Horrors. Missiles though, seemingly shooting at zombies, which is not a good choice. But I think they're just free firing. More Crypt Horrors into White Lions. Where are these counter charges from the High Elves? I think he's microing sorting out Manfred, who's getting a bit ballsy, getting shot by Sisters of Avalon. Didn't realise he had those. Zombies coming up. 2 units getting distracted here, or getting tied up by those zombies. Nice play with the zombies. Blood Knights on the move on the right. Spearmen just hanging back for now. Some White Lions just chilling here. They need to do something. Look alive, White Lions. You've got all this to come and murder right there. I'm not sure what Cortex is microing right now, but it doesn't seem like he's microing a lot. He's about to take this in the face as well. Oh no, he's going to get his charge back. Oh no, He started to run away and then he was like, oh no, fuck, charge. So he took a fair pounding. Half the health gone there. The Fate of Yuna coming in as well. Nice play from Lordy there. Hammering those Fireborn, getting them off the field. But here come the Phoenix Guard. They might be able to save the day. But here comes more skeletons. Some Graveguard here. The Sternsman still in good nick. The Crypt Horrors doing some good damage to these White Lions. Some Spearmen. Don't know where the fuck they're going. Nobody knows. High Elf Archers in trouble. Sisters of Avalon getting chased by the old Zombinos. Oh, she's, no, oh, fucking hell, she's been caught in the horde. She's going down. No, she's made it out, never mind. She's alright. Nobody panic, that one lady is fine. My mouse feels very oversensitive for some reason. So the Blood Knights chasing off the one Fireborn, so Lordy needs to pull these back. This is a big waster of time for them to be this far out doing nothing. They could be hammering the shice out of stuff over here. So he needs to bring them back quick time. Phoenix Guard, not even bothered about zombies, they're just ignoring them. They're probably just stood there literally getting twatted in the back of the head by zombies, but they don't care, because they're Phoenix Guard. They're just that tough. Oh, Manfred in trouble. Who's he going after? Looks like he's trying to get the Lord there. Star of Avalon coming in, getting some healing going. That's what he needs. But if I was him, I'd pull these White Lions back. You don't want them fighting those Crypt Horrors. Manfred, though, still in good nick. Alariel coming in. She's not afraid to know Stone Cold Steve Manfred. Oh, she's having a shout on his face. He's having a shout back. Oh. She's just shouting all over him. But he's barely phased, and he's off. Just ignores her. Doesn't even care. Doesn't even want to fight her. Where are those Blood Knights gone? They're coming around the back, lining up for something brutal. See what he can do. Phoenix Guard, a little bit vulnerable here. They could take a nice charge if he can get out quick enough, as they're not braced. But he's going to go after the Sisters of Avalon. Oh dear. They got hammered by 2 units of Blood Knights. They actually didn't take too much damage, strangely. They are a little bit tougher than most ranged units, but still. So, it looks like vampires are holding on. They still got some tough units left. Sorry, the High Elves are holding on. Still got some tough units left, but there was a lot of vampires and undead still to get through. Graveguard with great weapon still over here. Phoenix Guard still in good condition. They'll be able to churn through a lot of this infantry. The beauty of them is they've got the armor piercing to get through the Graveguard, and they do have the anti-large to get through the Crypt Horrors as well, so they can deal with pretty much everything the vampires have. He's routed off the caster now. Not sure where Alariel is. She's right there, she's okay. Blood Knights making moves though. I'd say you might benefit from splitting those up right now, but who knows. I try to get some healing on your Phoenix Guard if I was the High Elves. So they're really your only hope right now, but it's looking grim. Got this unit to come back as well. Get some firing going. My mouse feels really sensitive. Can you and Falcon go next? Sure. Whoever's available. Alariel getting stuck into it. There's that healing. But do these Phoenix Guard have enough to take out 2 units of Blood Knights who are in pretty good health? Manfred, who's full health. And Graveguard. It's not looking good for the Phoenix Guard. What's the budget for the tournament armies? It's a large funds, just like quick battles, large funds. Hopefully large unit sizes, which is what mine's on, so it should be there. Those cav were deleted indeed. The High Elves depleted in all but Alariel and the Phoenix Guard, who will fight valiantly to their bitter end. Although these boys are coming now, and they are going to give Phoenix Guard some trouble, because they can get through their armor. Crypt Horrors here as well. Phoenix Guard still barely taking any damage. They've had the same health for pretty much this entire engagement that they've been stood here, because they got healed. But I'm sure they'll be able to get through them. Regrouping a little bit over here, but Blood Knights say no thank you, no regrouping here today, fuck off and die, they say. A couple of units here to come back as well, but they're also depleted. One little charge and they'll be running for the hills, so not much you can do with those. It's just a matter of time for the Phoenix Guard and Alariel. Manfred probably wants to get in there. There's some Crypt Horrors who've just gone for a walk in the woods, trying to chase down 3 archers. Oh, make that 2 archers, or 1 archer. Can he survive? Can he escape to freedom outside the map and avoid the death of the Crypt Horror? No, he fucking can't. Down he goes. There we go. So Lordy takes the first match. Well played, my friend. Let's look at some of these kills. So the High Elves, lots of kills on the Phoenix Guard. The White Lions, a little bit underutilized. Needed to counter-charge a bit more. Might have helped just a little bit. There was a lot of tough infantry to deal with, though, from the Vampires. So the Fireborn, of course, they were probably the biggest waster, unfortunately, for Cortex. Some of the archers doing some good work, though. Spearmen doing alright, too. Lots of kills for the Blood Knights. Crypt Horrors doing pretty well, too. Good game, fellas. Well played. Right, I'm going to boot you bastards out. Well played, fellas. Good game. Lordy goes through. I'm not sure who he's going to face yet. I'll work that out in a minute. So who's next? Did Outer and Falcon, you boys want to go? You boys want to go? I'm not sure if I need to cover this. I'll do it anyway. You want to see some high-level dwarf play? Well, we'll see what the Viking can do for you, because he's the dwarves. But I'm not sure how high-level he is. I don't really know much about him, so I can't really say. 176 viewers in here now. Cranking it up. Welcome, people. First battle gone down. Falcon. Is he here? Password is bastard1 for Falcon and Outer, if you boys are ready. This is spectator mode. What map did I choose? I think it was a fairly flat one. It was indeed. Good old Cliff of Beasts. Join up when you're ready. Vampire counts are extremely strong. They are. I think Lordy's build is pretty good as well. It's very balanced. Perhaps he may struggle. There's a lot of missiles or ranged though, because he doesn't have any bats or wolves or anything. Could be a problem. Falcon, are you in here? Are you ready to join? The room is called Battle of the Bastards. Here he is. He has arrived. Sweet. Beastmen versus Lizardmen. That is their factions. So we'll see what they can do. Ready when you boys are. Should be good, this one. Your Crown Guard. Don't know why you didn't apply, man. If you're in the Discord, you would have seen the announcements of me going, hey, I'm going to do a tournament. And you could have put in, because we only had about 10 people actually apply for the tournament. And 2 of those I notified myself. I was like, hey, I'm having a tournament. You want to play? So Lordy's through. Who's going to go through? Falcon or Outer Region? Both good players. See what they can do. Bit of clan love going on in here. The winner of this tournament will get the next DLC, courtesy of me. Just a small prize, but this is just a small little tester tournament, really. Okay, I will look away while they deploy. We will stare at the cliff. Oh, hello. Haven't seen that before. We'll look at this nice burning-eyed skull while we wait. I suppose I can do that. Actually, I can't see the time now, so I don't know when they're going to deploy. Nigel is in all of our hearts. Yeah, sorry, the Discord is in my on any of my videos, recent videos. So you can see the troop count right there on the screen at the top. 700 to 1,000 roughly. So not too much of a difference. We shall see how that fares. This is Lizardmen versus Beastmen. Is that a strong matchup for either of them? I don't know. Anyone know the meta enough? Koukin? Lizardmen versus Beastmen. Who's got the advantage there? Somebody's talking in chat. Let's go, Trip. Falcon's ready. They are off skis. Here we go. I haven't left anything up on the screen. Oh, some cheeky forward deployed throwing axes there. Pterodon riders. Skink cohorts. Skink cohorts. Skink cohorts. Temple guard, temple guard, temple guard. So 3 units of temple guard for Falcon in the middle. Mazda Mundi. No Krokgar. No wait, it's not even Mazda Mundi. It says Slan Mage, Priest of Light. Got some Croxagors. Pterodons and a Skink Chief moving forward. They're just regular Pterodons. And then more Skink cohorts and Javelins. A Stegodon, Ancient Stegodon. So again, fairly balanced, got lots of power, got some range. And then outer, got 2 throwing axe Centaurs, got Blackhorned Ravagers, Bestigor, 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 3 Bestigors. Spearmen in the middle, Morgor Hood. Morgor the Shadow Gave, the Eye of Morsleep, Cygor, the fancy Cygor, and Korok's Man Rippers back here as well. Oh, and Bray Shaman of the Wilds on a chariot. So it's nice to see all these balanced armies coming in. Who's he throwing these rocks at? The Temple Guard, of course. One of them's landed well by the looks of it. He's just peppering the Beastmen at the moment. No ranged for the Beastmen apart from the throwing axes, but of course their range isn't fantastic. So they're not the best in the world, but if they can get near these Pterodons, they'll be able to whittle them down. Croxagors going after the Ravagers. That's not a good matchup for them. He's going to need some anti-large to help them out, but doesn't have a lot of it. This is the trouble facing the Lizardmen. Lots of strong large. He's going to deal with the Skink cohort, no problem with those Bestigors. His trouble, though, is probably going to be these 3 units of Temple Guard. One of them's taking a bit of a hammering. Something coming in on these. Another nice hit there from the Centaur, from the Cygor, sorry. I try to get some of this range damage on these Temple Guard if possible, but here go the Bestigor. About to take on some Temple Guard. Not sure how well they'll do. In theory they should do okay, but the Temple Guard do have plenty of armor piercing, so we'll see. Some Chaos Spawn coming up. Centaurs getting after the Skinks. 1 Bestigor's gone, or routed for now. They've still got half their health, so they'll come back, they'll be okay. Centaur's taking care of the little fellas. The Ravagers have gone. Pterodons just pestering some of the range. The Cygor, there's a spawned up Cygor as well, cheeky. Here comes Bestigor. These ones getting a little bit out of position, needs to pull those back. Beastmen struggling with the leadership, which is of course the problem with the old Beastmen. I feel like this style of tournament is a little bit too rough. Like, there's too many variables to make this viable. It could just be an absolute one-sided affair, basically. Not that this is a one-sided affair, but I feel like it could make up some matches that just won't be great. Centaurs not able to take out Skink cohort, oddly. The Man Rippers getting into some Temple Guard, but they just got too much health. Shadow Gave in trouble. He's surrounded by a Slan Priest and lots of angry dinosaurs. Beastmen stuff coming back. One of these Temple Guards nearly down, or it's down to half health at least. Just over. Oh, that rock destroyed them. Make that a quarter of their health. We can get rid of the Temple Guard. His trouble is going to be these large units, I think, though. The Stegodon especially, although he's done a fair bit of damage to it already. Morgor is taking a bit of damage, but he's not too bad. He does regenerate, so he's alright. Temple Guard over here, fairly beaten down. He's got to use some of this throwing axe ammo, I think. He needs to pull away from these fights and get these throwing axes into the back of these Temple Guard, because they're armor piercing. That would do very nice. The Skink cohorts with javelins, they don't have much ammo. These ones are very nearly run out already. So yeah, needs to work those Temple Guard down for range as much as he can, I think. But he's starting to win on this side a little bit. Still, the Pterodons are a little bit of a problem. Not much he can do about those. Again, a weakness of the Beastmen. But Lizardmen are being routed. He's pulling it back. This is a close one. Could be a close one. The favour bar is still pretty much in the centre. So Bestigor coming back. Looks like he might be trying to regroup a little bit. Probably a wise idea. Pterodons, just going after the Cygor. These Temple Guard nearly gone, so how many Temple Guard are left? One is nearly dead, is that one? That's Cohort. Is that one? No. I think one of them might be gone already. Needs these throwing axes to come back. They've still got a lot of ammo, so they could be a lot of use right now. There's one fairly good health Temple Guard there. Need to get rid of those. Cygor trying to work on that. Done a fair amount of damage to the Lord as well. Oh, Slan Priest just took a rock to the face. Didn't seem phased though. I'd be trying to focus down the Temple Guard if anything. Because the Slan Mage Priest Morgul can probably deal with him. This is too close to call right now, I think. Though Favor slightly slipping in to the Lizardmen. Cygor's focusing down the Temple Guard. Wisely so, I think. Got to be careful with Morgul though. If Morgul goes down, it's game over for sure. One of the Temple Guard about to be destroyed here. Little banishment coming in. Not sure what that was. Maybe trying to hit some of those Pterodons. Some of the Pterodons routed off though. Returning now. Oh, it's getting close. Ooh, this is too close to call. Oh, the Slan Priest taking another rock to the face. The Temple Guard coming in. There's some Bestigor in here though. Needs to get some more damage on those. Oh, the Cygor's routed though. He was going to be useful for doing damage to these Temple Guard. My worry for the Beastmen now is that they don't have anything that can stand up to the Temple Guard long enough. Oh, this thing's still around. Okay, I forgot about this. The Ancient Stegodon's still going. There were some Cygors over here though, Centaurs even. Needs to get those back, and some over here as well. Their armor piercing damage could be very useful right now, but might be a little too far out to be useful. Centaurs returning, Bestigors. Keep getting all the names mixed up, god damn it. Throwing axes coming back. See, they don't really have anything, the Lizardmen don't have anything that can catch these Centaurs now. Maybe the Pterodons, but they're not going to do much with melee. So you can pump out enough damage with the axes. Who's he going after? Not sure, he's trying to save his Shaman maybe? Morgul, still going, still half health, still regenerating. He's got loads of regeneration left as well. Nearly full health. He's not going anywhere quick. But a big clump of Ancient Stegodon, Slan Priest, and Temple Guard. Not easy to deal with. So Centaurs have reunited now, but they're wavering. One's gone, two's gone. Oh dear. Down they go. Damn, that was a close one. Well played, fellas. Congratulations, Falcon. Out of very good performance, very close. Although, two of the Bestigors getting bested. The Blackhorns Ravagers got done in by the Croxagors. Nice kills with some of the ranged. Just needed these Bestigors to do a little bit more work, and they could have taken it, I think. Temple Guard. Oh, the Temple Guard not doing fantastically. One of them only getting 20, but a lot of stuff got routed off. That is, of course, the trouble with the Beastmen. Whew. There we go. Well played, fellas. That is match number 2 down. Good game. Good game, boys. Who's next? Who be next? We got Koukin and Amove, Gaff and Viking. Who wants it? Who's next? It was a good one. It was a close one. Gav, you ready? Koukin, you ready? Who's ready? We've got 2 matches left. In the quarterfinals, this will be. I need to sit down. Going down. My face slowly coming into picture. That's too low. No, that's too high. There we go. Okay, who's ready? Anybody ready? Viking, you still here? Gav, you ready to jump in, my friends? What map is next? Who's got the next map? The Viking has arrived. Chainsaw Gav, where you at, man? You don't need Spiked Reach Pass. Spiked Reach Pass. Is Gav still around? I feel like I haven't heard from him in a while. Who's gonna bring the Nude Lords? Not sure what that means, but sounds good. Chainsaw Gav still here? Does anybody know? I don't think I've seen him say anything for a while. Where's he gone? Somebody find me Chainsaw Gav. Here he is. Password is bastard1. No space. I have no idea what high tech means. I feel like I'm missing a joke there. Camera's a little off now. There we go. So this one is Dwarfs versus Empire. What do we got? What do we got? Just waiting on Chainsaw Gav. Should be here shortly. And then we'll just have Koukin versus Amove left. And I'll see what factions come through and we'll decide who faces who. Rather than having a set here. So we can try and get some good fights out of it. Right, he is ready. I am ready. Let's do this crazy thing. So Empire versus the Darway. Perhaps a tough one for the Empire. Depends on what the dwarves have brought to the party. So I feel like this kind of tournament would have been better if it was faction locked but not build locked. So people could change their builds for each of the different armies that they face, or factions that they face. I think that would have been a better call. What do you think? Same army for the entire tournament, or should they be allowed to change their army around for their different opponents? We'll pump up that Viking music. Surely you should be pumping up some Darwin music. Do they even have music? Can they even play instruments? Are their arms too short? Are they like T-Rexes? Who knows? Can't say I've ever seen a dwarf playing an instrument though. Welcome Keza T. Glad you're enjoying the works, my friend. Glad I got you into Total War again. I agree with that. I agree, yeah. What about War Machine style, where you build two lists? I'm not sure what that means. Do explain. I'm not sure what War Machine style is. What faction is your favorite and why? Probably the Greenskins. I'm a Greenskins man. I like the different choices that the greenskins can present you. They've got a few armies in one. Not that I ever really played goblins, much to Soul's disappointment. But I like the aggression of the greenskins. I like how they do things a little bit differently. The anti-large aren't spears. The cavalry is armor piercing, even though it's really light. Things like that. Same army list. One person is ready. Let's get rid of that. Because you could build 2 or 3 less to choose from. Oh, I see. Yeah, that sounds like not a bad idea. Maybe that could be cool. Allowed to change builds, but not factions. I'm thinking maybe we'll do a 2v2 tournament like that or something. That might be fun. Okay, battle is underway. War Machine is a miniatures game. I see. Okay, Empire versus Dwarflets. Dwarf Warriors. Fire Pass Boys, I forget what they're called. Dwarf Warriors, Miners, Blast and Chargers out front. Longbeards, Great Weapons, Longbeards, Great Weapons, Longbeards, Great Weapons. Slayers on the edges, both edges. Thunderers, Quarrelers. Cannon, Grudge Thrower. And Ungrim Iron Fist. And the Empire. Swordsman. Warrior Priest. Oh, not a lot of armor piercing on this front line. Spearman. Amber Wizard. Boris Toddy on a flying mount. Silver Bullets, only 1 unit of missiles. Got some Reichsguard though. A lot of cavalry out on the flank. This could be the key right here. Another unit of Reichsguard, Demigriffs, and Outriders. So this little flanking party could be the key to this victory. But they need to get in there soon because they are very far away right now. I'm not sure where they go. What the fuck is this? Free Company Militia. Gav coming in with the flanking party. Cheeky. But he's engaged his front line already, which means this stuff is going to be very late to the party. I don't know where he's going with this. Come on, Gavo. And these. Oh. And these. He's getting around the front line though. The swordsman, of course, going to struggle to get through the armor. The fact that they're also getting hammered. Oh, Gavo, why are you not flanking with these? These Reichsguard should be coming around the back. Waching. They want to be flanking rather than running into the front line, I say. They could disrupt all these missiles. Ping, ping, ping onto the artillery. Just got to watch out for the Slayers, of course. But it's still coming around. It's getting some disruption going. You've got a Manticore coming in. But the front line unable to hold as expected. That is the trouble with the Empire front line. So a lot of missile units to potentially disrupt that. But here comes the flanking party. Come on, lads, look alive. These Outriders could be useful. I want to try and tie up these Slayers so they don't get into his cavalry. Spearman could do that well enough. The artillery firing at the old wizard. He's got an Amber Wizard there. But while this infantry will rout, it will come back. These Empire swordsmen. Starting to come in with the flanking attack now, starting to get disruptive. This is going to force the micro of the Dwarvens. Charging in these Reichsguards, need to pull them away real quick though. Don't want to leave them around. He's going after the old Ungrim with Borisio. But Ungrim is a tough dude, although he's taking a fair hammering. These Demigriffs are going to work on him. Oh, here comes some Manticore as well. He is coming in for Ungrim. That could be a wise move. You might need to get rid of Ungrim to win this. Got these Slayers here. Oh, they're coming. This could be bad news for the Demigriffs. Although the Spearmen saving the day there a little bit by inadvertently being in the way. So the front line, oh, they've beaten someone up over here. These are the Unbreakable Sigmar's sons. Front line coming back, still doing some work. Just needs to get a little bit more disruption on these missile units and he might be looking in good shape. Got a lot of cavalry routed off, but it's coming back. Getting rid of the dwarves, of course, no easy feat. Boris is taking a hammer in. I think he's getting focus fired down. Those Thunderers doing work on him. Oh, but Ungrim's about to go down. Ungrim with 67 health. That's pretty bad news. Although Boris goes down as well, could be even worse news. Has he still got regeneration now, Boris? He's still got plenty of regeneration points to go. When he had a few greatsword units, he would be laughing right now, but he's gone fairly balanced, but maybe lacking in the armor piercing a touch. Although he's got the missiles as most of his armor piercing actually. Silver bullets now can do some work. Hammer away at those longbeards. So the cavalry flank starting to allow some work to be done. Boris has just about survived. He is regenerating. He'll be fine. He'll come back. These outriders need to get blasting on some important units, I'd say. Perhaps the longbeards. The slayers need to try and deter them. Some of these missiles need to be stopped for the dwarves. Just to get these halberds, these demigriffs charging a bit more, I'd say. Get a bit more of a charge bonus going. These cannons could maybe get back on their cannons, depending on where their cannons are. Is that them there? No, that's the grudge thrower. Cannons can't be far away. Empire infantry coming back though. That warrior priest helping with the leadership, keeping people in the fight. There are some very angry longbeards in pretty good condition waiting to greet them. That is a tough fight. Oh, getting a cheeky flock of doom there. Not too bad. The dwarves obviously going to feel a little bit less. It's close. It's sneaking into the Empire favour, is it? I forget who was the challenger in this one. I think it was Gaff. There we go, routing off some of these missile units. A little more cycle charging with these demigriffs could be bad news for the dwarves. The dwarves need to reform a little bit, get a bit more of a defense going. At the moment everything is just exposed because there's a lot of cavalry that can just come around and ding all your units all over the place. You've got to try and control that with a bit of formation. Boris coming back for a little bit more health. Can the dwarves hold on without their precious leadership, without their precious lord even, without the power of Ungrim? Demigriffs coming back. I'd say these fellas want to be, you know, knocking around some of these, taking care of all the lone units, isolated units. The grudge thrower coming back, looking to get some work done. Still got the silver bullets over here. They're still putting in good work. They've probably got a fair few kills, 72 kills. They're having a little war with the Thunderers. Oh, but there's some routing going on for the old Empire on the front line. Warrior Priest has given up on them. Forces thinning out for the Empire. Oh, is it going back the other way? Boris is still in good nick though. He can charge around a fair bit. Oh, handgunners coming in. They've still got a bit of ammo left on their free company militia, not handgunners. Gonna send them in. Can they finish off the Longbeards? They've got the numbers advantage. They are upgraded as well. Cheeky. Outriders. Nearly out of ammo, but they've done a fair bit of work. 62 kills. That's dwarfs, so good kills. Thunderers here though, reforming. They could be pretty dangerous. They could rout some units off. But the Empire coming back. Dwarves still need to reform. But it looks like they're running out of steam. They're all running out of steam. Without their precious lord, it is a hard fight for them. These boys need to come back. Can the spearmen get to the Thunderers in time? No, they can't. They're off skis. So these Thunderers could do some good work. If he can pick his targets well and keep them firing, he can quickly rout off a lot of these Empire units very quickly. Here we go, let's starting to reform himself a little bit. Got a few units together, but there's some wavering going on. That could be the mass rout. It is. Only a single Slayer perhaps remains. Go on. Go on. Oh, he got cut down. He's going down. Oh, no, he's frozen. He's frozen. There you go. So, Empire, Gav, taking it. Well played, my friend. Good game. Thought that was going to be a tough one for Gav with the lack of armor piercing on his front line, but came around with the cavalry. Did some work. Yeah, non-halberd demigriffs. That was an interesting choice as well, I thought. Normally halberd demigriffs are the way to go, because you've got the anti-large bonus as well as the armor piercing, but the halberd demigriff's got that little bit of extra armor piercing damage, which is definitely helpful against the dwarves. So lots of kills for the cavalry, even some Reichsguard doing well. Outriders, Silver Bullets doing good work. Free Company Militia doing good work. Of course the swordsmen were never going to do a great deal, but the cavalry and the missiles made up for it. Some of the missiles severely lacking kills, that was probably what let them down. Some of the dwarf warriors, or the longbeards, doing the most work there. There you go, Chainsaw Gav. The super late flank takes it. That's all part of Gav's plan, man. Just throw people off. That's how they do it in Scotland. Well played, fellas. Good game. Well played, Gav. He goes through. Now, Koukin. And who's left? I forget who Koukin was facing. Amove. Just write Gav down. Cool. Koukin, where you at, man? Password is bastard1. Bastard1. Only the truest of bastard will win. Where did dwarfs go wrong? Probably needed to put a little bit more attention on the cavalry. Those slayers needed to take care of the demigriffs, the thunderers. Could have taken care of the demigriffs. The front line of the dwarves didn't really need any help dealing with the swordsmen, so all the missiles could have been focused on that flanking stuff. Blast down those Reichsguard, blast down those demigriffs. He wouldn't have had much left. So Koukin and a move. There's a move here. He better be. Otherwise we'll need a replacement. But I imagine he's here. The winner, of course, will get the next DLC, which I do know what it is now. But of course I cannot tell you. That would be cheating. Which doesn't make sense, because aren't dwarves normally Scottish? That's how Gav beat them. He knows how they work. Okay, Koukin is the Chaos. The map, what map is it? Shimmer's Ward. Fairly flat map. Shimmer's Ward. There he is. A move is a move around. I imagine a move will be here. He's normally around. Is he in chat? He never seems to talk in chat anymore. A move does seem AFK. Here he is. Sotex chosen. I was just in Discord telling him to look alive, but he's appeared. He's apparently Sotex chosen. He's always changing his name, so we never know who he is. So it could be someone else that's just named themselves Sotex chosen, and he's taken a move spot. Who knows, eh? But I imagine it is a move. He is playing the Skaven, and let's do this. Here we go. No need to PM. Thank you, Wicket. Thank you all the same. He has arrived. Just never seems to talk in my streams anymore. He just lurks. He's just a lurker now. He used to talk all the time. Now he's just a lurker. Here we go. Whoa. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not sure if you can see this. Now you can see this. Oh dear. The map's missing. The floor's fucking gone. Of course it is. We might have to redo this one. You can see, look at the great water there. A nice soothing water sound effects. Magical. So I guess the map isn't loading in unless it's going to load in with the armies. Oh dear. So I don't know if the map is like this for you two as well, but I'm going to have to redo it because we cannot look at this. It's disgusting. So I do apologise. Koukin didn't move. I don't know if Koukin's in here. He normally turns the stream off. Remake the room. CA really outdid themselves. Yes, I've done it wrong again. Host the battle. Spectator. Sorry, fellas. Do try again, if you would be so kind. Do we try the same map and take the same risk, or should we just change the map? Let's just change the map. I don't want to have to restart again. Let's get another simple, fairly flat map. Correct ungo. Welcome back, fellas. Thanks. Just trying to find you a new map. Tower of Hoeth, that's a good one. We'll do Tower of Hoeth instead, because hopefully that won't be bugged. Ready when you fellas are. So we've got Skaven versus Chaos. Hopefully you boys be ready to go. Apologies for the restart, but you can thank CA for that bullshit. So we have this match. I'm going to take a little break, get myself a drink, and then we're going to go on to the semi-finals. See who can take it through. So far we've got Lordy, Falcon and Gaff all made it through. Let's see what happens. Here we go. I hope the Chaos will make it through. If anyone's going to get him through, could be Koukin. Do Thunder shoot above a front ally unit, or is it blocked? Depends how close they are. If they're right behind another unit, they will not shoot. But if they're sort of 20 feet back, should be fine. Amove versus Koukin. So these boys both play a lot of competitive. Koukin was ranked like top 50 at one point. Don't think he's played a lot for a while though. And Amove was quite high on the leaderboards as well. Top few hundred maybe. Maybe higher, I don't know. I don't really keep track too often, but I do have a look occasionally. Okay, let's look away while they deploy. Let's admire this gigantic elf. There he is. As a scrub and model player, could you give a hypothetical build you could expect from each side? Oh, it could be anything. I think the key to this sort of tournament is really having a somewhat balanced army, because obviously you never know what you're going to deal with, and you're going to deal with all different kinds of factions. And there's certain things that just kind of will work and won't work. For example, if you're facing an army that has, or a faction rather, that has not very much armor throughout their army, like the Beastmen, let's say. If your army, whoever you're playing as, doesn't have much armor piercing, it's fine. You'll probably do okay against the Beastmen anyway. But if you do have armor piercing, you're going to do even better. So both non-armor piercing or heavy armor piercing armies could do well against the no armored beastmen, but it doesn't work the other way around. So if you've got no armor piercing and you face dwarves, you may struggle. Or, you know, you may win if you're Gaff, because he's got the Light of Sigmar on his side. But all that cavalry came in handy. Just waiting for them to deploy while we stare at the elf statue. Oh dear. Here we go. Match is underway. I can't find the fucking bat. Oh, there we go. There's the battlefield. Okay, so Chaos versus Skaven. They are pretty close to each other. The demons spew out wide. Chaos warriors with great weapons. Chaos marauders, great weapons. Great weapons, marauders, great weapons. Mirror guard out there. Some chosen halberds. Not messing around with those. 2 units of marauders with throwing axes. Sartherial. And that is Koukin. So he's got a lot of armor-piercing infantry. He's got the elite chosen, and he's got a little bit of skirmish power, and of course the ever-bouncy Sartherial. Now for the Skaven, Amove lots of units, and for a very large army. Skaven slave spears. Oh, Skaven slaves up front. Oh, it's all Skaven slaves. Interesting. Then rat ogres, rat ogres, rat ogres. 4 units of rat ogres. Grey Seer of Ruin is his lord. Some clan rats with shields back here. Plague monkeys. Sartherial chasing off some of these gutter runners. Gutter runners with poison there as well. Some cheeky stuff coming over here that I can't talk about because I don't want to give it away on stream. Sartherial taking a bit of some kind of spell there. Koukin just playing it cool. Just picking out what he can, using Sartherial to poke and prod, not charging his army in. He's got the infantry advantage. Amove is going to have to make good use of these rat ogres and these plague monks, smashing all of these chaos warriors to pieces. It's going to be no easy feat. Coming in for a bit of a surround, some rat ogres looking on the flank. Missiles coming in on the demon spew. They're going to be very quick, of course, good for getting after missile units. Playing it careful, both sides. Rat ogres going in for a charge. Going after all the Chaos Knights with lances. We missed those. Something being spawned up here as well. Cheeky bit of clan rattery. These rat ogres getting stuck in. Grey Seal, and there's a plague priest here as well. Double bell tower going on. Rat ogres taking a hammer in and not really doing a great deal of damage. A little bit to the Chaos Knights. Infantry coming in now. But Skaven slaves aren't really going to do a lot to Chaos with great weapons. Getting a little bit of missile damage on the Grey Seer. Some stuff here to start moving over. Here it comes. There's a lot of stuff ready to greet him. Got a runners. Gonna get some few missiles on, but no armor piercing, so it's gonna be a struggle for him. Rat ogres getting into the demon spew. They should take care of them easy enough, but here come the old Chaos Knights to save the day. Even though they're not anti-large, they'll still put a fair bit of damage on those rat ogres, I'll wager. Oh, Sartherial and the Grey Seer. Oh, Big Bird is down. Repeat, Big Bird is down. He's getting back up though. The ever bouncy returns. He bounces to his feet, and he is ready to knock the bell off the Grey Seer. He's going for it. Oh, final transmutation coming in. Arcane Conduit being cast by the Grey Seer. So the infantry of the Skaven putting up a fair old fight. Some of the Chaos Warriors destroyed here. These Rat Ogres coming back in. He's getting the damage on the Chaos Warriors. He's just tying everything up well with all these Skaven slaves. Just using these Rat Ogres to dish in the damage. He's breaking them. Clan rats with shields, Skaven slaves surviving it. Still a lot of Chaos Warriors to get through. Mirror Guard here as well. Reducing their melee attack with a cheeky spell, very nice. They're chosen with halberds, they're down to half health. They're fighting Death Runners though. So he had some sneaky Death Runners, which I didn't want to give away, that's why I didn't mention them. You may have seen them though if you're watching, which most people are, obviously. So it's still fairly even at this point. Skaven getting rid of some of these Chaos Warriors. Getting rid of a lot of the Chaos Warriors, but Sartherial still bouncing around, still in good health. The Halberds still doing okay, but here come some Rat Ogres. The Chosen will eat them alive if they fight them too long. But there's a lot of red Skaven around. Still got his throwing axes. Can get some charging done with them. Still got his Chaos Knights with lances as well. They could be very useful. Skaven going to struggle to stop them. A lot of these Chaos units routing, but they will come back. Great weapons there, still 35 men. Plenty to be doing there. Chaos Warriors, great weapons here, still in good nick. They're fighting Plague Monks. They will be in a second. They were fighting Clan Rats. Oh, it's anybody's game. It's bang in the middle right now, the favor bar as well. Skaven have about twice as many units, or twice as many models, or men, rats, on the field. But of course, the Chaos are far more powerful. Clan Rats and Skaven Slaves not going to do a great deal. But they have strength in numbers. Plague Monks taking on Chaos Warriors. He's pulling those back, doesn't want that fight. Probably wise. Some of the Skaven stuff being routed off now. The tables are turning. It's now the Skaven who are routing. And the Chaos who are holding on. Plague Priest getting tied up by the Halberds now. And Sartherial. Did the Lord go down? I think the Ratty Lord went down. The Grey Seer. I think he's been taken out. Plague Priest trying to survive. He's got minus 60 armor on him though. Plague of Rust. Making him take all that extra damage. Here come the Cavalry as well. They're going to pin him down a treat. Got to try and save his Grey Seer because he's probably keeping them in the fight right now with the leadership. It's a bit of a clump fest that's left. This is pretty much going to be it, I think. Some Chaos routing though. But there goes the Grey Seer. Some Rat Ogres coming back. They might be able to save the day. There's a lot of Skaven units coming back actually in the distance. A lot of them very far away though, so it may be too little too late. Still a lot of them in the middle. The Chaos Halberds are being wavered. If they go, they're probably not coming back. He's going to keep a unit chasing them off so that they can't come back. This is going to be a close one. We're still smack bang in the middle on the favor bar. Oh, who can take it? Sartherial, still in good health. Going to be a struggle to get him down. He's got trophy heads on him right now though, so he's a little bit vulnerable. But nothing really trying to get after him. Rat Ogres are running away. So Chaos just needs to regroup a little bit. Maybe trying to get some charges in with this cavalry, because there's not a lot the Skaven can do about it. And the Skaven just probably do need to stay together like they're doing. Try to absorb some of those charges with the lesser units, and then get the better units to do the damage to the cavalry. Some Chaos Warriors out here to come back. They need to get into work. Rat Ogres coming after. Oh, here come the Chaos Knights though. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who to call it. It's still in the middle of the favor bar. It's crazy how much that's staying in the middle right now. Sartherial, I think, is the key here. If you keep him in good health, everything else may stick around. Although a lot of these Skaven units still have good health. Even though they're Skaven slaves, they've still got half the health left. Could help them outlast what's left. Some Clan Rats here as well. Some charges with this cavalry could be useful. Chaos needs to reform a little bit maybe, get some units back together, get these back, get these back, get these back, form them all up and dive in. A lot of the Skaven gone again though. Those Skaven slaves of course, not going to hang around for too long. I'm not sure what is keeping the Skaven leadership up right now. These Plague Monks 11 leadership. Lord's dead, frightened by the enemy unit, but they're hanging in there. Sartherial is doing some serious work. Chosen Halberds, who are they going after? They're trying to get after the assassin. He wants to get that assassin off the field. That could be providing leadership. Gosh, golly gosh. Death Runners, Plague Monks, still... Well, Plague Monks are still in good health. The Death Runners not so much. There's still a few units to come back for the Chaos. Koukin needs to find these and pull them back. Pull them all together. Try not to get pulled apart too much, which these boys might do. Here comes Sartherial back again. Gonna get a cycle, sort of a cycle charge in with these Marauders. This could be good for the leadership, although these clan rats are in good health. But they're probably not going to rout straight off. Oh, everything just got called in then. So many red arrows just got called in on these Marauder horsemen. They need to get out of there quick. And they're gonna. Both armies, just loads of units coming back. Need to get these back. Need to get these back. Here they come. This is going to be it. I thought this was going to be about 5 minutes ago, but we're still going. And still the favored bar lurks in the middle. The rats are indeed holding it in there. Sartherial, a key player right now. Oh! Does Skaven go? It said that Amove left. So I guess that means he conceded. So there you go. Chaos took it. A valiant defeat for the Skaven. Very, very, very close. Fantastic game, fellas. So some of the, or one of the Rat Ogres doing okay, but so hard to get through that Chaos armor for a lot of these units. Death Runners and Plague Monks doing alright. The Clan Rats doing what you might expect, and the Skaven Slaves. Sartherial, 119 kills, doing a lot of work there. Cavalry doing okay. The Chosen getting a fair few kills. Some of the Chaos Warriors, of course. Even these Marauders putting up 100 kills. Who knew, eh? Good game, fellas. A damn close one. Well played. Right, let me boot you out, Koukin. Good game. Woo! Yeah, that was a good one. That was a damn close one. We've had a lot of good games. They've all been good games, actually. All been good and pretty close. Cool, so there we go. Right, let me write that down so I don't forget who won. Okay. Right, I am going to go get a drink, talk amongst yourselves for a while. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. And we will decide who's going to fight who in the semi-finals. Oh yes. I will be back shortly. I will leave you with just this screen, I suppose. Right. Sorry about that. Falcon keen to jump back in. Okay. Let's see who Falcon should face. What we've been talking about. Too much to read. Too much to read. Okay. Trying to think in terms of what would be the funnest matches to watch. Empire versus Chaos. Lizardmen versus Chaos. Vampires versus Empire. Try and catch up on the chat a minute. Okay. Let's go. Vampires, Lizardmen, Chaos, Empire. Let's do that. To be honest, it's really difficult to call. So they all have their pluses and minuses. So Falcon's in here, so Lordy, are you available, my friend? What map did I choose? Let's go for the old classic. Golden Monolith. Where doth it hide? Golden Colossus? No, Golden Monolith. Where's Golden Monolith? Is it just golden? Yeah. Cool. Lordy, hopefully you're still around. If you're ready to jump in, let us do this. Here he is. Jump in, my friend. Your time is now. Such funny looking water. Well, I've got a little bit of Coke, as in the drink, not the drug. I don't drink, you see, so Coke is like my beer. Love that Cokey beer. It's my occasional treat. And then I've also got tea in a squirrel mug, mate. Fucking come on. It's got a squirrel tail as the handle. Fucking fantastic. That is what everyone needs. In fact, I might start issuing them to people in the Discord. Right. These two are here. Same armies, people. Remember, you need the same army as you've used in the previous battle. Yeah, let's do this. Golden Monolith. Lizardmen versus Vampiros. So, Vampires. They've got some Skeleton Spearmen and the Blood Knights for a bit of anti-large, which they're going to need. Got the Ancient Stegodon to deal with, but then he's got to deal with the Temple Guard. But then he's got the Grave Guard for that. But then of course some ranged advantage for the Lizardmen with the Skinks. See how this one goes. And then we're going to have Chaos versus Empire. And we'll see who takes it to the final. So unhealthy, man. Probably going to have stomach problems later in life. Yeah. So will everyone that drinks. Which is pretty much everybody else. So a little Coke twice a month isn't going to kill me. Plus, I'll top it down with peppermint tea. Like a fucking gangster. Okay, they have a loaded in. Let's look away while they deploy. Somebody gave me a donation. Who the hell? £2.50. Kenny Julio. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. I'll be sure not to spend it on Coke. A cola. Before somebody takes that out of context and makes a clip of it. Just me saying, oh, I really like Coke. Brilliant. Next thing you know, there'll be a Tower of Crack joke going on and everything. Dinos versus zombies. That is indeed how it's going down. How many people are taking part in this one? Fucking Gav. There's 8 people. 8 people in the tournament, not 36. We may try and do a 2v2 tournament like this though, that could be fun. Just a... well, that'd be 16 man, but still only 4 teams. No, 8 teams. 8 people, Johnny. No pirate zombies. It's a little bit of moderation, man. It's all good. Okay, here we go. So I don't really need to go through the armies. They're both very balanced. This could be a little bit of a problem for the vampires. The flying units, they don't really have a lot that can deal with that, apart from old Manny. He's going in for it, not giving a fuck. He's going to take a few missiles, but he's alright. So he's taking a fair bit of damage somehow. Took like 2 javelins. Oh, done that again. Done that shitty shit. A little bit of Spirit Leech coming in on the Ancient Stegodon. Gonna want to whittle that down. He's taking a lot of damage. Manfred. Lost a fair bit of health already. Look at some of these missiles, maybe the artillery. Doing some strong work. Of course, not a lot else they can do about it. Because he doesn't have any other flying units or things that can deal with flying units. Which for the vampires is basically just flying units. So even some Fellbats or Vargeist would be very useful here, but of course he did not bring them. Yep, I've already got the overlay. I don't know how much of a delay is on this, so I do apologise for these types of things. Skink Chief just hanging out above the vampires, just taunting them with a little fire bolus. Bowler. Missiles coming in, javelins, pretty powerful. Manfred taking that hammer in still. That Skink Chief could be getting after him, doing some work. Maybe he is, maybe he's shooting him, I don't know. Manfred got plenty of regenerating power, of course. He does need to maybe get out of the way a little bit. In comes the front lines, got to deal with Temple Guard. That could be a problem. Grave Guard not going to do fantastically against those. Need to get some armor piercing into those Temple Guard. This is probably the best hope of that. But he needs to get them on the move because they ain't doing nothing right now. Does have the Crypt Horrors, but they don't really want to fight Temple Guard, which is what I think he's keeping away from. Although here come some Temple Guard. He's giving it to these Skinks though. Got the Crypt Horrors, good matchups there. Trouble for him is going to be dealing with these Temple Guard, because they've got so much staying power. And you need something that can deal with them. He's got some great weapons. Oh, is that something coming in there? So these Graveguard with great weapons were really the best hope, but the Stegodon has been going into them. Although 2 units of Blood Knights going after that Stegodon. Maybe he wants to split those up a little bit and get some hammering going. Donk, 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 donk. That's the noise it'll make. And that's for Falcon. Oh, Lordy's doing his thing. No, he's pulling back good. I thought he was just doing his old 8 versus 2 there. Falcon gets some flanking on the go. As for Falcon, he's just got to try and protect the backs of his Temple Guard from these Blood Knights. He should be alright. Manfred still taking a hammering. Down to half health now. He's run out of regeneration as well, so that's running out. These javelins are just hammering him. He's getting focus fired. He needs to get his fat ass out of there. Come on, Stone Cold, get out. He is using up a lot of the ammo though, so that's something I suppose. The Slan Priest, a little bit vulnerable here. Just by himself. He's only got Skink Cohort to protect him, so could be an opportunity to capitalise on there. Crypt Horrors getting rid of the Skinks well enough. But nobody getting rid of the Temple Guard easy enough. That is the trouble. Javelin's been doing some good work. Blood Knight's still in good health though. Just needs to get him around the back, I think. If the Lizardmen can prevent that, we should have a fairly comfortable time. Getting some flanking in with the Skinks, Skeleton Spearmen. Here come the Blood Knights, trying to get after the Stegodon. I'd say he wants to split those Blood Knights up rather than chucking them all together. Stuff be struggling. A little bit clumped up and surrounded here. Temple Guard coming around the back, going to trap these Blood Knights in. Manfred's nearly done for as well. He's been taking so much damage all the fight, I don't know how. Falcon doing some good work on him. But it is looking like the vampires be done. Only some zombies remain. Even Manfred's disappeared. Lizardmen going down. No, Lizardmen going up. Zombies going down. Buy some Coke on me. Thank you for the donation, Mr. Blurb Mac Blurbson. Blurb Mac Blurbson. I will indeed buy Coke on you. Probably not though. I'll use it to buy things to save my stomach from the Coke. Such as kale and spinach. Yep, Vampire didn't have any bats unfortunately, which is what they probably needed in that one. Temple Guard going to work in that one. Even the Slan Mage Priest getting all the kills. Stegodon took out those Graveguard with great weapons. Croxagores, didn't even see the Croxagores half the time. Some Crypt Horrors doing good work. The trouble was he needed more armor piercing on the front line, but didn't have a lot of units that had it. Only maybe the Blood Knights even have armor piercing? I can't even remember. Either way, good game, fellas. So Falcon is through to the final. Bye bye, Lordy. Well played, fellas. Good game. Well played, Falcon. Commiserations, Lordy. Good game, though. Good effort. Good play. I think the key there was just for Lordy to try and get the Blood Knights around the back, get some hammer and anvil going. I think that could have changed things a little bit, but who knows, eh? Bats could have been a good call. Manfred was taking a hammer in there. Didn't seem to be able to get away from anything. Poor fella. Okay, Koukin and Gaff. You're up, my friends. What time is it? 8 o'clock. We got a bit of time. We'll maybe play this one, and then we'll play a couple of games, and then we'll try and crack that final out about 8:30 maybe. Gentlemen are here. Oh wait, I need to change the map. What map did I choose? Which map did I choose? Oh yeah. wrote down a few maps of good ones. Let's try... I don't think I've ever used this map in a tournament before, so we'll try this one out. See what these balls can do. So this is the second semi-final match. And then we just got the final to go. Let's get rid of this before I forget again. Let's stare off into the desert. So this map is fairly balanced, but there's a hill kind of on both ends. So both have the choice of sitting on a hill. But obviously, depends if you've got artillery or ranged and things, so choices. Oh, I had to drink my tea then. Can't drink my tea before I finish my Coke. Jesus, what am I doing? Madman. So Empire. Again, lacking the armor piercing to take on the chaos effectively, but hey, that's what we thought for the dwarves, and look what happened there. So if you can use that cavalry well, get the hammer in, get the anvil in, get the good use of those demigryphs, you could take it. Got to try and get rid of those. Well, got to try and deal with Sartherial. That can always be a problem. Tournament is only today, yes. This tournament is just a one evening tournament, which is different from my previous two tournaments, which obviously spanned a few weeks. And the Great Tournament 3 will be in action somewhere around the middle of the year, maybe June, July-ish. So that'll be a proper tournament with some big rewards. And what I'm thinking is maybe I'll occasionally do one of these smaller tournaments, because at the moment I'm doing the rough plan is to do 2 great tournaments a year, right? Like we did last year, we did 2, one in the middle of the year, one at the end of the year. Cool. That way they're not too often, and they kind of get... If you do 2 tournaments like every week or every month, I think they just kind of lose the magic, and then they're not as exciting as fun, so I don't want to do them too often. But little ones like this, just in one night, just maybe twice a year as well. So we get kind of a tournament every quarter, put it that way. And maybe a 2v2 tournament like this might be fun as well. But anyway, on to the Empire versus Chaos. So Gav up the hill a little bit, but he's coming down. So he's got these demigryphs with their armor piercing, could be very useful. Reiksguard don't have armor piercing. I really feel like they should have, but they don't, unfortunately. So Sartherial, gonna be the trouble to get rid of here. Does he regenerate Sartherial? I don't think he does. He doesn't, but he's just bloody hard to get hold of. Boris does regenerate and has that advantage. The Amber Wizard there. So he's got the ranged mobility advantage coming around wide with these Reiksguard. Looking like the Horse Marauders are going to come and meet him. And the Chaos Knights as well. So on the front line, the infantry fight Gav really can't stand up to. He needs to get the missiles and the cavalry involved over here, because Swordsman ain't got no chance against Chaos Warriors with great weapons. And here come the demigryphs to that end. He does have his 2 handgunner units, which will be very useful, provided he can keep them safe. He's playing a cautious game. Doesn't want to get stuck in to to Chaos Knights with lances. I'm not sure who's tougher actually. I think it's very even between Chaos Knights with lances and Reiksguard. The stats are very similar. Chaos Knights a little bit better, I'd say. They've got far more melee attack. 42 melee attack to 34 melee attack. And 34 melee defense to 28. So powerful combat stats there. Coming in with the Outriders. Got to be careful though, Chaos Knights coming. Going to pull back with them. Have a little skirmish. They should be running way faster. Jesus Christ. Skirmish cap's so weird sometimes. They've got 84 speed and they're getting caught up by 66 speed. Here comes a Manticore. Gav got to be careful. Always going to go into it with the Chaos Knights. Sartherial's in there though. He's got the Manticore there. That Amber Wizard. What's he doing? Minus 60 armor. Plague of Rust coming in on those Reiksguard. That's going to be bad news for them. Wants to try and get some missiles on them. He is getting the focus firing. That could be very useful. These Chaos Knights taking a hammer in. Nothing much going on elsewhere in the battle so far. So it's all over on this left side of the Empire. Right of the Chaos. Sartherial just charging around. I'd say get Boris in there, man. Get Boris on Sartherial. He's not got a lot of armor, just Sartherial, so he does take a hammer in if he stays in combat a while. So the Chaos Knights are taking a fair beating. And the Reichsguard, one of them's a little bit beaten up, but not too bad. The other one's routed off, so lost one unit of Reichsguard, but has done a lot of damage to those Chaos Knights, and that's his only cavalry, apart from the Horse Marauders, but they can barely be considered a cavalry. I hope I'm not breathing in the mic again. Rest of the battle kicking off. Demigriffs pulling back a little bit. Looks like they dropped a charge on the Chaos Marauders. Got rid of them. Well, nearly got rid of them. Swordsman coming in. Gonna need to get a bit of this going to try and help out these frontline units. See, because they just can't handle it. Another Manticore coming up by the sounds of it. Sartherial taking a bit of damage. Boris, all good health. Chaos Knights still in the game. His missiles being disrupted now. The Forsaken, the Demon Spew, fantastic for running down missiles because they're very fast, 46 speed. They look like they're running a bit weird and funny, to be honest, but they're gonna slap the crap out of those handgunners. Demigriffs stuck in with the Mirror Guard. The Empire infantry are struggling. Cavalry is struggling. Oh, Sartherial's taking a fair pounding. He's got the damage on him. That was probably Boris. Boris taking a fair bit of damage as well, but he will regenerate. Chaos infantry coming after him. Got to try and use this cavalry to try and get some damage on them while they're just running around, because he can kite those quite easily. He's using his Reichsguard to charge him. Is that going to do much? Did a fair bit of damage on the initial charge. But using these missiles like he is, just focus firing all three of these. Chung, chung, chung. That might give him the best chance. Sartherial could be a good choice to come and try and disrupt some of these missiles though. And that is what Chaos need to try and do. Demigriff's trapped in here though. He's let his Demigriffs get trapped up. They need to pull back, reform. And the skirmishers are going to stay after those Demigriffs. And they have routed them. They're probably going to get chased off the map now. But Sartherial in a bad way. He's going after it. Boris, the Manticores, trying to munch him down. Looks like he's going to try and focus some missiles on him a little bit. If Sartherial goes down, that could be pretty huge. Empire coming back. Going to use his cavalry to save his missiles here. A good move. The Demon Spew going to get taken down. I think the cavalry might be able to finish them off, perhaps. Some routing of the Chaos Warriors. Sartherial nearly down. Just a little bit of health left. 1200. Demigriffs coming back. A little bit of lag. A little bit of lag. We okay? Hopefully we're not going to start lagging. My stream is struggling. Maybe it's me. My shitty hosting. Getting a nice charge on the Demigriffs. So he's routed off a lot of the Chaos Infantry now. You might want to try and get some of this going. Bang bang. Finish this fella off. Still fighting his way through the infantry. The Sigmar's Son's pretty useful here because they don't rout. Although they're not doing a great deal of damage perhaps. Oh, he's playing a dangerous game. He's sending Boris in and the Amber Wizard, and he dropped the, Flock of Doom. Nearly got Sartherial, 500 health. Wants to get the hell away from these, chosen with halberds there. See, at this point you want to try and pull out this way because there's nothing in the way. Boris would have a lot easier time getting out that way. He's just taking a shit ton of damage trying to run through those halberds. Same with the Amber Wizard, didn't even get away. So needed to pull that away there just to creep away for the Lord just that little bit quicker. You should never run through units, try to run out of them and then run around them. The Sartherial, if he goes down, oh no, the cavalry getting after the handgunners. That's bad news for them. They still got a lot of ammo as well. They still could have done some really good work, but Doesn't have any units left to protect them, unfortunately. He's determined to get Sartherial dead, though. I can see it in his eyes. Boris still got a lot of regeneration to do. If he can get the Chaos Lord, he might be able to swing a mass route somehow. Those Chosen Halberds, though, on his case, he needs to be very careful of those. And if those Chosen Halberds get hold of Boris for long enough, they will absolutely destroy him. And he is wavering. Boris got to be careful, doesn't want to stay in there. Sartherial going after it. Is he going to turn the tables? Boris in bad health. Boris goes down. Left Boris in there a little bit too long. That is going to spell the end of the Empire. Most probably, anyway. Apparently it hasn't. They've got the Outriders still hanging in there and some swordsmen. But that, without that leadership, they do have a warrior priest. But if he could have got Sartherial, it was a risky game there. Gav played the risky game, and he very nearly got him. 104 health for Sartherial. If he'd taken Sartherial out there, it could have gone the other way. But I think the Empire units are going to struggle now. They just won't have the leadership to hang on. God damn. Another good game. So the Chaos, well, they still got the Chosen Halberds with a lot of health actually. They would have been hard to take care of. Although, those two unit of handgunners, which are still in the fight, they're not out of it yet. They would be able to absolutely ruin those Chosen with Halberds. Oh, down goes Sartherial. He's got him dead somehow. I'm not sure what he did, but he's dead. Oh, I guess he shot him with the Outriders. There you go. So maybe Gav can hold on here. Maybe the Outriders... Oh, they have no ammo, actually. Okay. They're about to run out of ammo, so yeah. But two units of handgunners with plenty of ammo left. Can they line up enough shots and put enough damage? A lot of these units are on very low health. So they're going to rout off pretty quick if they take a heavy amount of damage in a short space of time. The only thing that isn't is going to be the Chosen, who will hang on. So, can he reach them? He's got the Outriders back here as well. He could hammer and anvil them a little bit, slow them down. He needs to stop running forward. He needs to fucking shoot. Here he goes. Oh, these are Free Company Militia. These aren't handgunners. Okay, I thought they were handgunners. But he does have the silver bullets back here, but he's wavering some. The mass route is always a problem with the Chaos, of course. I feel like Free Company Militia should have fire in any direction while they move. I think that would be a nice extra buff to them, because they don't have that. Fire whilst moving. And if you think about it, it's probably one of the easiest things to fire whilst moving. You just got a pistol, you just go, fuck off! Well, apparently elves can do it with bows behind them, but men can't do it with guns. Work that one out, eh? Handguns, no less. But the handgun's on the move now. Oh, some cavalry coming back. Oh, the old warrior priest. He's still around. He's still got half his health. He's not out of the fight yet. Could he win the fight by himself? So he sacrificed one unit, but the cavalry are going to chase him down and not let him get away. Oh, some chaos routing off though. Oh, wavering. He can turn these around and get them going. They might be able to do some work. Might be able to get some mass routing. These two units still hanging on back here as well. Warrior priests. Outriders. Gav not giving up. Needs to stop these skirmishing though, I think. Needs to get these back on it. As for Koukin, he doesn't have a lot left that can chase him off, but he's still got the fucking Chosen, so he doesn't have to worry too much. He's just routed off. Oh no, he hasn't. They're just wavering, the Outriders, and some swordsmen back there. Oh, some swordsmen back over here. Can the old warrior priest and his leadership buffs keep him in the game? Free Company Militia going in again for the Mirror Guard. They are going to throw down with the Mirror Guard and some Chaos Marauders. Who's wavering? Who's going to waver first? Oh, the Militia, but they've got more health. Well, the Marauders are alright actually. These handgunners, can they do anything? Can they make a change? Get some fire going, boys. No, just let them shoot. They've gone. Oh, they go down. Damn, that was a close one. Excuse me. Woo! Too close. I thought Gaff might be able to pull it back there at the end. Very close. Wonderful game. Wonderful game, fellas. The Reichsguard getting a little bit deleted early on, but they did do a fair bit of damage to the Chaos Knights early on as well. Nice use of the Outriders. Demigryphs maybe needed a bit more cycle charging going on. The infantry was only ever going to do so much, but he did well to keep that in the fight. The missiles doing well as well. Koukin, lots of kills on the Chaos Warriors, as you might expect. They were just eating swordsmen for breakfast. But a lot of the cavalry didn't get too much done. That one did maybe with some ranged kills. But yeah, well played, fellas. God damn. It was a good-ass game. They've all been good-ass games. Been happy with all of these. There we go. Okay. Let me boot you two out for now. Good game, fellas. Thanks for playing. Okay, let's have a quick free-for-all. Quick free-for-all. Take a break. We'll give Koukin a break. He goes through to the final to face Falcon. Anybody who wants to join up real quick. Don't take too long building your army. I don't want this to take too long. Let's do this crazy thing. We'll have a little free-for-all and then we'll do the final. And see who wins that DLC. Let's not pay troll count country again. We've made that mistake before. Well, I swear it's bigger in this. Should we try this weird hole? Let's do that. Oh wait, I'm not even in the game. I want to be in the game. Jeez. 2 seconds. Post the battle. I want to be in the game this time. I'm going to be... whoever. Who shall I be? I'll be my greenskins. Free for all. Join up real quick, fellas. Anybody can join. The password is bastard1. Bastard1, and then we're going to play the final. Good game, fellas. Very good game indeed. Jim Shoe, you heart me. I will keep up the good work, sir. Be your best friend forever. I'd rather not, but I like you as a viewer. That works. Admiral Yi is here. 2 more. We're going to do that weird warpstone center map. Let's try this out. Okay, greenskins. Let me hide my army. Psy 89 has arrived. Who else we got? I'm just going to roll with this army, I think. Hells to the years. Although they kind of suck. Let's switch those out. Get some of those boys. Okay, Donkey's here, Sai's here, Admiral Yi. Let's do this. Please don't take too long making your armies, because I don't want the battle to wear on too long. So just make an army and let's dive in. Give the finalists a little break before they need to get stuck in to the final. Damn it. Okay, I am ready when you boys are. Rush armies only. That would make it go quickly. So it comes down to the Lizardmen and the Chaos. That'll be interesting. That shall be interesting. Come on, fellas, please don't take too long. Just pick a fucking army and dive in. Otherwise, I'll just abort this idea because I don't want it to go on too long. You have a bug? Oh, you bastard. Go away. You're going to ruin the whole game, aren't you? You are, for God's sake. God damn it, man. I know it's not your fault. I'm only joking. Try again. I tell you what. Why don't we just all press auto-gen armies? Everyone just press auto-gen and ready up. Fuck it, let's do that. Sorry, Donkey, we had to just remake the lobby. You're back. Just pick an army and auto-gen. Let's do this. And then ready up. If you take too long ready up, I know you're making an army. Everybody's game was bugged, man. It's all good. We've remade it. I've just pressed auto-gen on my army, so we'll see what happens with this. Auto-gen, fellas, auto-gen it up. Let's do this. Here we go. Tomb Kings, Bretonia, Von Carsteins and Greenskins. Sorry to the person who just joined and didn't get back in because of the bugged game. Okay. Let's do this. I've got the old nose shit going on again, have I? Fucking hell. Bretonia, Villarad again. So we've got this weird crater map. Did it used to have this in the middle? I don't think it did. I felt like it was empty in the middle. Maybe they added that. Make it more exciting. Hopefully everyone has a good connection. See my army, whatever. It's a big army. I've got a lot of goblins. Got a lot of goblins, so Soul is happy. But I've also got some orcs to keep myself happy. Auto-gen armies. Let's see how this goes. Maybe we should do an auto-gen army tournament. That would be ridiculous. Trouble is, you can't always trust people to auto-gen, so that is probably why that won't work. So we've had some good matches so far in this tournament. They've all been good, actually. I've been happy with all of them. Sometimes in tournaments, some matches are a bit, they're not that great. One person doesn't play very well, the other person just stomps them. But we haven't had any of those. Not one. They've all been somewhat close. Or very close. Someone has a PC made of marshmallows though, or something, because it's taken a while to load in. If this comes down to one of those like long draggy fights as well, I'm just going to end it, just to warn everyone now, just so it doesn't drag on too long. Here we go. I'm just going to start the battle timer so the battle ready's up, even though I'm not ready. Yeah, whatever that guy just said. Put my little front line force together. I've got a catapult and everything. This is a great day for goblins. Gobbos. Got some big uns. Got 2 units of big uns, look at that. Happy days. Got some spears. Got some Savage Orc Araboys. Got some Night Goblin Archers. Got the Warlords boys. I'm all a bit cramped up here. I don't know why I've made it all so cramped. Who's my Goblin War Boss? Shaman. Chariot. Okay. You mofos ready? I'm ready. Don't know who I'm shooting at over here. Von Carsteins, why not? You're getting shot, mate. Here we go. Who we got to shoot over here? Blood Knights, they'll do. Stab 'em! Who's over here? Tomb Kings. Got a Tomb Scorpion. Got a bunch of you Shabti. He's coming for me. Oh, the Bretonians are going after Van Carsteins. I should probably start focusing down the Tomb Kings instead. What do they got? Hekar Warriors, Tomb Guard, let's fire on them. Okay, I haven't really arranged this very well to be honest, but
I've got this!
see what we can do, eh? We're gonna fight on a hill, which is like just ridiculous. Because we're fighting on the top of the hill, on either side of it.
Kill him! Going fast! Running!
Hopefully my artillery can do some kind of work. He doesn't have any Ushabti with great. Oh, no, he does have one unit of Ushabti with great bows. And do some nice shots on the Tomb Guard. Ah, shit! It's coming after my shit. I've got Wolf Riders, mate. Dangerous. Dangerous. Don't really do anything. Hopefully my big guns can save something. How did they get so destroyed? They literally died in like one charge. I don't think Varix Reavers are that good. They're not quite that good, are they? That was suspiciously good.
Night goblins!
Don't really know what to do. See what I mean? I'm being 2 on 1 again. He's got Bretonia right up his arse, but he still wants to come after me.
We're the green tide!
Night is
Okay, let's get some bullets on him. Use some of our bullets to get him.
What a blaster!
Oh, I hate this spellbook as well. The small little war. The bullshit war.
Moving fast! Running! That's good! Who can we stand?
Let's just fucking charge him. How about that idea? Fuck, come up.
On it! Kill him! Let's scrap! Double roll!
Sure, what spells I got here?
Take that!
That'll do. Thoroughly know this lawbook very well. Plus this unit regenerates, which is even worse.
Gotta kill him!
Range of his missile cap though. Not sure how much that's going to do.
Moving fast!
Everybody wants to kill Zerky.
Night goblins!
Nearly got the Varix Reavers dead. Don't think I'm going to be able to pull a Bretonia with this one. Don't think it's going to happen, you know.
Night goblin war boss!
All these abilities as well.
You first, doing it!
Just do what damage we can. Wreath Guard here. See, I didn't really get any elite units here. I just got loads of weak shitters. I hate goblins. I hate goblins. That's what Soul, I said it. Hate goblins. I need some big uns. Black Orc big uns, that'd be even better. Some, what do you call them? Savage Orc big uns. Probably one of my favourite units. Do love a good Savage Orc big un. We might get the Varix Reavers dead, if nothing else. That'll be something. I don't even know who to give my buffs to be honest. Zombino's coming for us. I really don't care enough to try. Never want to be goblins ever again. Ever again. Bretonia just picking the vampires apart. Although it's fairly even in the scoreboard somehow. Even I'm putting up some points.
Night goblin war boss!
Jobbers ready!
Maybe I'll get some of this Bretonian cavalry. That'll do.
Come on then, boys!
I'll get me a few points.
Ah! Get a kill him!
Should probably use some of this magic, I suppose. There's no one to use it on though. Who's good? Everyone's so far away.
Get out, boys!
Try and hit a vindictive glare. Not sure that'll do anything. Regroup, lads. Regroup. And this is why I shouldn't play free for alls. Every time. 2 on 1. Can't even kill the damn Varix Reavers, they're so fucking squishy. Non-squishy even. Got the regeneration. I forgot to use my wire as well. That doesn't help, does it? My attack was so disjointed that it wouldn't have really been much use. Because I had to deal with vampires at my arse and everything else in front of me. Blood Knight's coming after me now. Scorpions on me. Big clump of Bretonia here. Not sure what they're going after. The Lord, I guess. Isabella von Garstein. Don't see her very often. Obviously, it's randomly spawned. Got some Goblin Wolf Riders. Sure to rout off any second now. So von Karstein's ahead, but not sure they've got much left. Tomb King's got a lot left. Bretonia got a lot left. Tomb King's only just behind as well. Bretonia still got a catapult going. Trebuchet. So we'll try and play this match soon. So I know it's getting a bit late for Falcon at least. We'll go for another 3 minutes on this battle, and then I'm going to put an end to it. And whoever looks like they're going to win is going to win. Just because I don't want it to go on too long. Oh, still got my Lord here. Charge, I suppose. Drop a curse of the bad moon or something. For the lols. That didn't work. Why not? Cast it. Cast it. Do some bad mooning. Yeah, we got a few skeletons. And of course it's going to go nowhere near anyone. Get those Ushapti. Yeah. About 3 extra points there. Totally worth it. So Tomb Kings have taken over. But still a lot of Bretonia left. Still got men at arms. Still got the Holy Warden boys. Still got the Trebuchet. But Tomb Kings are a-coming. It's looking pretty close actually. Vampires I think are going to run out of juice pretty soon. Bretonia still got some missiles as well. Blood Knight's still going though. They're going to be able to take a lot of points off somebody. It's very close. Anyone could take it at this point. That last man standing bonus could make anyone win. Apart from me, obviously. Charge is coming in from the Blood Knight, just taking points away, killing those halberds. The Holy Wardens, they're a pretty cool looking unit. They've got cool colours, nothing else. Purple and orange, very nice. Bretonia routing off though. The fear of the Tomb Kings is of course going to be a big part of Bretonia's troubles. And of course this big bastard that nobody can ever stop, the Kemrian War Sphinx, it's going to make life hard for everyone. Still a lot of Ushabti coming. I think it's looking like a victory for the Tomb Kings this one. No other army has enough to take them on. They're going to get the last man standing bonus. And that is going to result in the win, especially as Tomb Kings are on top. Okay, Koukin, Falcon, ready yourselves, my friends. We will shortly be making the lobby. There goes Bretonia. Few units left, but not a lot. A few vampire units left. The corpse cart still doing some work, I suppose. Castline catching up, but again, probably not going to have enough left in the tank. Just zombies. Zombies, zombies. Corpse cart's going to get mullered. And Isabella is getting rammoed. She ain't going to be around too much longer. She just slaps him with a stick and just breathes fire on her face. Falcon ready, cool. Okay, we'll put this to an end. Well played, fellas. I'm going to say Admiral Yi is taking this one. He's got the most points and he's got the most units left. Bretonia, or the vampires behind, don't really have any units to survive and make it to last man standing, probably. And enough points to do any damage. So we'll end it there. Good game, fellas. Sorry to cut it short a little bit early. Like I say, just don't want this to run on too late. And Falcon, I know it's pretty late for him now, so don't want to keep him up forever. Okay, Battle of the Bastards, host game. Let's do this. Okay, the final of the tournament. Here we go. The map I've chosen is Wintertooth Crown. This is quite a crazy map. So lots of terrain to potentially use. You can see on the map here, there's some little ridges and stuff that stop movement and can be used. There's lots of trees around. It's hilly, so lots of tactical things that can be done. Whenever you're ready, boys. Falcon's in. Lizardmen versus Chaos. Hopefully the Koukin man is still around. And I'm drinking out of a squirrel. Here he is. Falcon's ready. Koukin ready. It's like gladiators. For all those who are old enough to remember gladiators. Blow, blow, ready. Okay, don't know why I'm hiding this. We all know what the builds are. Doesn't matter. So the winner of this one will receive the next DLC for Warhammer 2, which is of course said to be the Skaven and Lizardmen, which will give them regiments of renown. I'm looking forward to that one. So yeah, Wintertooth Crown, pretty cool map. As you can see, lots of hills, as I mentioned. A little bit of water in the middle here as well. Play a little tactical game with that maybe. You've got these little ridges. There's one here. Some over here. Some more back here. And yeah, trees as well. So lots of Vanguard deployment opportunities. We shall let them deploy. We will stare at the architecture of this bridge, although I can't zoom in. God damn it. I'll have to look from afar. Oh, I do need to bring that back up so I can see when the timer starts though. Okay, will the Lizardmen prevail or will the Chaos ravage the land? A question commonly asked for a long time in our history. Oh, gotta connect my Kaspersky to get more secure traffic for free. Good to know. So this should be, I think this should be a fairly evenly matched fight actually in terms of builds. You've got the armor piercing for the Chaos, which is going to be good against those Temple Guard. You've got the Chosen to deal with the large, but then they've got the ranged advantage, the Lizardmen, and of course they can keep their large units moving. They'll be able to just hammer away at that infantry. And the Temple Guard, they'll still be able to put a fair amount of damage on the Chaos warriors with great weapons. They may even beat them in a one-on-one, I don't know. Not something I've tested completely, because they are considerably more expensive. We shall see. We shall bleeding well see. Koukin ready. Koukin the Chaos. Falcon ready. Falcon the Lizardmen. Stare at the ground. One man is ready. Oh shit, another man's ready. Here we go. The final of the Battle of the Bastards. I gave myself a little chuckle when I thought of that name for the tournament. I was trying to think of one and I just couldn't really think of one, so I just wrote something stupid, Battle of the Bastards, but then ended up liking it. Anyway, so Chaos Koukin pushing up, not hanging around. Lizardmen doing the same. So again, these flying units an advantage for the Lizardmen, which have helped them a lot in this tournament. They faced factions which haven't been able to do much about them, actually. That's one thing that's kind of happened. Beastmen, vampires, and now Chaos. Which is a nice little advantage, but he does have the Marauders with throwing axes who can do something about it. So he's not completely powerless. He can get some damage on him. There's infantry coming in, the Demon Spew going after those javelins. A lot of those javelins missing by the look of it. They're all going behind. The Demon Spew going to probably tear them a new one. Some Chaos Marauders coming in. Again after the missiles. Stegodon pulling back, not getting too crazy. Koukin does have those chosen with halberds, of course, who will be very dangerous to that Stegodon. Sartherial still here as well. He's picked himself up after getting knocked out in the last round. He's woken up, he's back. Chaos Marauders coming in, but they've been met by Croxagors. A nice counter. They're going to get destroyed by Croxagors. They need to run away. He's going to try and pull them through, though. Keep disrupting those missiles. The Demon Spew have taken a fair hammering from all the missiles, though. These javelins, pretty powerful. Don't have a lot of them. Not a lot of ammo in them, but they are very powerful. The Croxagors coming to deal with them as well now. Got a lot of armor piercing to meet the Temple Guard with. A spell coming in. What is it? Oh, buffing their melee attack for the Temple Guard is Falcon. The Chaos Marauders, Chaos Warriors with great weapons, got the armor piercing to get through the Temple Guard, but the Temple Guard also had the armor piercing to get through the Chaos Warriors, so it's fairly even. Going to try to flank with these ones maybe, is old Koukin. Got a free unit of cohorts here, getting some javelins in the back. Chaos Marauders, no, the Chaos Warriors just can't hang. That extra melee attack helping those Temple Guard. He's dropping all the buffs on him. There's a banishment coming in. I'm not sure who cast that. I assume the Lizardmen from that light priest. That is a light spell, but it's kind of worked a little bit. Hasn't really hit anything drastically. Sartherial still around though. Got the Chaos Knights with Lance. Have they taken damage from something? I'm not sure where. I didn't see those. Chaos Warriors taking a fair beating, but they will come back. Here come the Chosen Halberds. They're going to try and deal with the Temple Guard. If anybody's going to deal with them, it's going to be the Chosen Halberds. Mirror Guard over here, slapping some skinks around. But I think the ranged advantage here has helped out the Lizardmen. Sartherial being chased down. Even the Slan Priest is going after him. Some of the Chaos Infantry coming back though, ready to come back. Still, these Pterodon Riders able to fly around and do what they want. Chaos starting to come back on this side though, get some charges in. The Stegodon still in good nick, although it has lost half of its health. A fair amount. Sartherial still trying to escape the Croxagors. Somehow he can't, even though he's way faster than them. Temple Guard, half health. These Temple Guard fighting the Halberds. They're at half health, getting some buffs. Falcon putting a lot of magic on these units, and they're doing some good work. But here come the Great Guard. No, they're not Great Guard, they're Great Weapons. And some Chaos Marauders. Going to try and help the Chosen. He's really going to need to beat those two Temple Guard to have a chance at this one. Skink cohort there. Slan Mage Priest throwing down with Sartherial. Sartherial getting quite surrounded now. That is bad news for him. Although he could just run away from all this, and they're going to take a while to catch up with him. But a lot of his other stuff being taken out. These Temple Guard just too damn strong. Too goddamn strong. Skin cohorts in there. Chaos going down. Sartherial going down. He's not got the juice left. Well, he's still giving it back though. He might kill the priest. Stegodon saying no thank you though. Some Temple Guard there as well. He is going for it with Sartherial. It's all or nothing. If you could take out the priest, he might have had a chance, but everything else is routed off now. So unit right down here. Some skink cohorts have run all the way over there for some reason. Chaos going down. Sartherial goes down. Falcon takes it. There it is. He is the bastard. The ultimate bastard. He wins the Battle of the Bastards. Well played, fellas. Good game. Commiserations, Koukin. Well played, Falcon. So yeah, those Chaos Warriors with great weapons not doing as well against Temple Guard as I was expecting. Maybe it's the magic buffs and stuff that really helped them. But yeah, Temple Guard are supremely tough. Got a lot of kills on those. Stegodon doing alright. But yeah, difficult to do anything about those flying units as well. It's just been bad coincidence for, or lucky for Falcon that he's not faced anyone that can do a lot about those flying units. But I guess that's just my silly choosing. Although, you know, just came in. There we go. Well played, fellas. Good game. Thanks for participating in the tournament, everybody. Thanks to those who applied for it when I put it up. A couple of people I did mention it to ask if they wanted to join. Falcon, thanks for replacing Floridian. He will receive the next DLC when it is available. And there we go. The Battle of the Bastards. How did we like it? Is it a good style of tournament? Should we have not faction locked it? Should we have not build locked it? What do you reckon? Feedback, people, feedback. Jurassic Park. Yeah, well that Lizardmen Skaven DLC won't be far away. It'll be before May, we know that much. Too bad the good guys won. He's rooting for Skaven. Good game, fellas. Thank you, Alexander. I'm not Legend of Total War though. I'm Zerkovich. I'm a different guy. Thanks for the tournament. Thanks for watching, my friend. Thanks for being a part of it. Thanks for talking. Thanks for making it an event. If everyone just sat there quietly, with me just blabbing on, it wouldn't be as much fun. But good game to everyone. Good games in all of those. Yeah, we'll leave it there. That is the stream. Just before 9 o'clock. That is enough time to get me a little bit of food. It was a shite tourney. I would probably leave the server now. It was bad. Finally, if that's all we had to do to get rid of you, Gav, let's put you in a tournament. Jesus. Well, actually, I put you in a tournament before, so you should have been long gone. Jesus. No, good game to everyone. It was interesting. One faction with 2 builds to choose from, maybe. Maybe 3 builds. That could be cool. Motion likes the tourney idea. Grow my beard some more. I think that would help, actually. I think more beard is often needed. I think when it gets off camera, when it's down here and off camera, then it's complete. Beard complete, 100%. I'm at about 40% right now, 40% beard. Need to get a little bit more. 1 roster for tournament. 1 faction. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for your kind words. If you only saw the last battle, go back and watch the rest, because they were all good battles. Some really good ones in there. I probably should have got some of them to save the replays, but I guess this will go up on YouTube anyway, so people can watch the replays. Make it so the winning faction can't be played next round. That's a cool idea. That's always a good one. I think maybe a 2v2 tournament like this might be fun, but with just not build locked. Just so it's faction locked. So 2 people can be the Empire or the Dwarves or whatever. And they can represent the Dwarfs. And then we only need... We'll just do an 8-man tournament. So it'll be 16-man tournament, but that'll be just one side of a tournament. Tier thing, whatever it's called. You know what I mean. So it'll be like tonight, basically. 7 matches, 2 people in each team. Gaff is like a little toe. You don't need him, but you will miss him when he's gone. Will you, though? We've got plenty of other Scottish people that come in to just swear a lot. In the Discord, I mean. Only joking, Gaff. Love you, really. Yeah, the fact that it kind of forced everyone to play balanced sorts of builds was interesting. Because sometimes people kind of go with a very lopsided build to give themselves an advantage, which is part of the game. It's all good. But yeah, everyone had kind of a balanced build with, well, you know, had to be able to deal with everything to some extent. Although Gen tournament would be ridiculous, I think. Anyway, I should leave it there. Thanks for watching, people. Hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have hosting it. Thanks, Soul. Glad you enjoyed it. Kill them all. Yeah, that is also a good way to go. Just a good choice. But yeah, if you didn't watch the whole stream, I would recommend going back and watching some of the earlier battles. All the battles, honestly, they're all good. You can skip through this part where it's loading and stuff, and where I'm just talking about nonsense like I am now. Yeah, well played, everybody involved. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the future. Falcon has won the Battle of the Bastards tournament #1. Goodbye, my friends. I don't know how long this is going to take to finish after I press stop streaming, so I'm going to wait 10 seconds.